What is your reaction to what you've seen in this report of the apparently most important investigation in the history of the Supreme Court?
I think you put it very well. The court broke faith with the women of America. It broke faith with the continuity of law. The decision was devastating. It's not the leak of the decision that was one of the worst events in the history of the Supreme Court of the United States. It was the decision. And until I heard what you just had to say, I've been listening all day to commentary, and no one else, as far as I can tell, has made the point that I've been trying to make, and that is, let's focus on what really matters. What really matters is that a new majority of the Supreme Court, simply because they had the votes, not because fundamental understandings had changed in the 50 years since Roe v. Wade, said, we would have done it differently in 1973. There are now enough of us to undo what was done. And for the first time in its history, the court rolled back rights for no reason other than that it could. That's what the travesty was. And for the Chief Justice of the United States, a man I like and respect and once taught, for him to have the audacity to say that the great error was the leak is strike one. Strike two, as you pointed out, is for him to blame the liberals on the court of all things for the leak, when anybody with half a brain who knows how the court works understands that the point of the leak was to, as you said, lock in the majority, and it succeeded. Now, I don't know that Justice Alito or Justice Thomas or Ginny Thomas leaked this opinion. I'm not going to assert they did, but that's a hell of a lot more likely than that some law clerk would risk his or her entire career for what? Maybe to help a conservative justice lock in the opinion? I doubt it. I think it had to be one of the justices in the Alito majority. And for this non-investigation investigation to reach the opposite conclusion of what is plausible and on the basis of no evidence, and through a process conducted by a very nice woman, but without any qualifications to investigate this kind of thing, rather than by the Justice Department or anyone else, is itself, it would be a joke if it weren't so sad. So we are confronting a court that is injuring itself and the country deeply, but not simply because it leaks like a sieve now, but for the reason that it is no longer doing what a court is supposed to do, paying attention to an evolving Constitution that keeps faith with the people of America.